Okay, family photographer, here is what we are going to do today in this video or podcast, whichever you're listening to. I'm going to build an entire week of Instagram content for you right here, right now in real time. And so by the end of this video, you're going to have 5 posts mapped out for 5 days with hooks, with captions, and CTAs ready to go. I don't want you to stare at your phone wondering what to post. No more opening up Instagram and closing it 3 minutes later because you're overwhelmed, or no more opening up Instagram and doom scrolling for the next hour and a half. So by the end of this video, you are going to have a full week's worth of content, and you're going to learn why each of these pieces of content are all strategically attached to each other. And you'll learn a little bit more about my 4C process along the way. So let's go. Before we begin, hi. My name is Dolly DeLong. I am a Nashville-based family and motherhood photographer, and I also am a systems and workflow educator for other family photographers who want to learn more about systems, workflows, SOPs, and how it all plays into the back end of your business operations. Therefore, how you market your business and how you show up. I am very passionate about consistency in marketing and teaching other family photographers that you too can find the joy of consistency in marketing. Now, I try to educate in one of 3 ways. So if you are a reader, I would highly recommend you check out the blog version of this video. If you like tuning in and listening, then definitely check out the Systems and Workflow Magic podcast, or just continue to watch this video. Either way, I am trying to meet you where you are in your learning journey, and I really hope that you can become better streamlined and automated on the back end of your business. So let's dive in. Now, before we start building out content for the week, let me just start explaining what the system is behind it, okay? Because there's always a system. Every piece of content I create for my own business and what I teach to other family photographers is built on I like to call my C method. And the 4 C's stand for connection pieces, clarifying pieces, celebration pieces, and then call to action pieces. Each one of these C's maps to the different stage of the client journey, from, wow, I just discovered this family photographer, I'm connecting with this family photographer, all the way to I am ready to book, I'm ready to take action. And the reason why I like to give 5 posts instead of 4 posts, okay, because you're like, well, Dolly, it's a full week, so why not have 5 C's? Okay, so the reason why I give you 5 posts instead of just the 4 is because one of the C's always doubles up, and I usually double up the clarification or the clarify post because it is very educational based, and so I like to double it up as SEO posts for the family photographer and for myself too, if I'm being completely honest. So I will take that educational post and I will turn it into a long form blog piece of content. But I know you're not here for long form blogging. You're here for Instagram. You're here for just what to post for the next week ahead. So I just figured I would let you know my strategy behind the 5 C's. So after listening to this, I do want to say you can adjust based on what feels right for you for this upcoming week. So you may decide, I like 2 of the ideas, I'm going to go with the 2. So either way, I really hope you experience some sort of win from watching this or listening to this or reading this. So let's dive into each of those C's. So Monday, I always like to start off with my connection post. So this is at the awareness stage of the client journey. So think of it as kind of like the top of funnel. For example, the goal of Monday's post is to get in front of new people and make them feel like they just found someone who they want to follow. This is a reel, most likely, because reels generate around 36% more reach than other formats. And so therefore, you are casting a wider net. So here is a topic for a connection post. Things I say during a family photography session. So either you can do one of 2 things. 1, you can film yourself talking to the camera, or 2, you can do a voiceover over session footage that you have, like think B-roll. And here is the structure. Here's how I would structure it. So clip One, this is on-screen text. Things I say at every family photo session. So say something like, if you have ever wondered what it is like to work with a family photographer, let me give you a behind the scenes look at the phrases that come out of my mouth at literally every session. Now jump to clip 2. Okay, so clip 2 would be, okay, everyone just walk toward me like no one is watching. And then you say, I say this because walking together naturally creates the most beautiful, relaxed moments. It is one of my favorite tricks. Now, clip 3 would have text on the screen that would say something like, Dad, can you whisper something funny in Mom's ear? And then your voiceover could say, I use this because it creates real laughter. I never ask people to fake smile. I want some real reactions because honestly, you never know what Dad is going to whisper in Mom's ear. Clip can have text on screen that says, okay, let the kids run, just let them go. And then you could say something like, some of my best ever family photos come from the chaos of kids running free. I planned for this moment. Clip 5 could have text that says something like, that was perfect. Do it again. And then you say, because sometimes the magic happens on the second try. So the caption prompt for this could be, here is the truth about family photography sessions. They are not stiff, or they shouldn't be stiff. They are not awkward, or they shouldn't be awkward. They are me saying ridiculous things to your family until everyone is laughing, and then I capture that. These are the phrases my families hear at every single session. What would you add? Tell me in the comments. So here's why I think this works. This is a very specific type of connection piece. They're real phrases. They're not generic. It's actually really relatable as a family photographer because every parent can imagine this scenario in their family unit, and it's totally shareable. A mom will send this maybe to her husband and say, see, it's not going to be that bad, or to hint to her husband, hey, like we need to sign up for some family photos. This connection reel will hopefully generate some DM shares, or at least generate some comments and some likes, and again, some responses from the families who are following you or connecting with you. So Tuesday's content is all about clarification or clarify. And this fits in the consideration stage of the client journey. And what you're going to do on Tuesday is a clarify carousel post. The goal of this day's post is to educate and earn saves. This is a carousel because carousels are the top saved format. So here's a topic you can go with. What to do the morning of your family photo session so everything goes smoothly. Slide 1 could be your hook that says the morning of your family session, a survival guide. Slide 2, something like feed your kids a real meal, not just snacks. Remember, a hungry toddler is a cranky toddler. Trust me. And don't forget to drink that coffee. Slide 3, give yourself 30 extra minutes to get ready. Rushing creates stress, and stress shows up in photos. Slide 4 could be something like, do not bribe your kids with, if you behave, you will get ice cream. Believe me, it backfires. Just keep it casual. Slide 5 could say something like, have everyone dressed and ready 20 minutes before you need to leave. This is not a drill. Slide 6 can be something like, bring a change of clothes for the little ones. Applesauce has a way of finding white shirts, and even goldfish crackers have a way of crumbling all over the place. Slide 7 can say something like, if someone is having a meltdown on the way there, that's totally okay. I planned for this. We will start slow. Slide 8 could be something like, the families who have the best sessions are the ones who show up and decide to have fun. That is it. Slide 9 can be something like, want more tips like this? I send session prep guides to every family who books with me. Link in bio to learn more, or you can even use some sort of mini chat automation with a keyword. So here's a caption prompt for you that would pair well with this carousel post. The morning of your family photo session does not have to be chaotic. Here are the things that tell every family to do before they show up, and the reason most meltdowns happen before the session, not during it. Save this for when your session day comes. So here's why I believe this works. It's practical, it's specific, it directly addresses the anxieties families or parents feel before a session. The phrase, save this for when your session day comes, tells them exactly what to do. this targets saves. And I want you to weave these keywords in naturally into your caption, like family photo session tips or how to prepare for family photos. You can even take it a step further for family photo session tips in insert your city. So for me, I would say family photo session tips for Franklin, Tennessee, or how to prepare for family photos in Nashville, Tennessee. And again, weave this in naturally into the caption. And you may decide to give even more tips, or maybe these slides don't really pertain to what you or how you prepare your own clients. So again, take this content and make it your own. So Wednesday's post is associated with the celebration post, which is the decision stage in the client journey. The goal of Wednesday's post is social proof. You are showing a potential client what it feels like to work with you through someone else's words. Here is a format I want you to test out, okay? Take a DM, a text message, or an email from a past client, obviously with their permission, of course, and screenshot it and post it. If you don't have a screenshot, recreate the testimonial as a text on a clean Canva template. But honestly, if you want to be super real and get my honest opinion, use a screenshot of the text message or the actual email. The testimonial should be very specific, like not just great photographer would recommend. Look for ones like, I was honestly dreading this session because my husband hates having his photo taken. Insert your Dolly DeLong photography made it so easy. He actually told me on the way home that it was fun. I almost crashed the car. Like things like that, like things that they would not say on a Google review, but they would tell you through text message or through an email. Like that's how your potential clients connect with the celebration post, because they're learning about the experience of working with you based off of other people's words. Hopefully this is all making sense. So a caption can be, I did not write this, and then insert your client's first name wrote it. And I saved it because this is the whole reason I do what I do. If you have been on the fence about booking family photos and then I want you to insert the objection, the testimonial addresses, I want you to know you are not alone in feeling that way. And I've got you. So why this certain type of celebration post works is because it addresses an objection through a real person's words. The viewer thinks, if she felt that way and still had an amazing experience, maybe I can too. This targets emotional connection and also DM shares. So let's cover Thursday. So Thursday's content is a clarify static post. Again, we are reusing the clarification post and we're doubling it, and it's in the consideration stage. The goal of Thursday's post is to answer the question families are asking and to put in SEO keywords, like we weave this into the post. Here is your topic: best family photo locations in insert your city. I want you to post a gorgeous image of one of your favorite locations, and in the caption, name the location, describe what makes it great for families, like is it the shade? Is it easy parking? Is it open space for kids? Is it the architecture? Is it the flower gardens? Like, is it the golden hour angles? Like, name everything that you can think of that would attract your ideal client, and then include the city name naturally. And here's your caption prompt for it. If you are looking for the perfect spot for family photos in insert your city and then insert the location name, is one of my all-time favorite locations. Here's why. And then I want you to list out the specific reasons why this is your favorite location. And then share, I have been shooting here for insert X amount of years and the light at golden hour is unreal, or insert something about this location is unreal. Want to see more location photos? I share a full location guide with every family who books with me. And so why this works is this is SEO friendly content. Families who are searching for insert city family photo locations on Google and on Instagram's search bar. I know it's crazy that Instagram has that SEO capability. So make sure to weave in those keywords because this post will show up in both places. It also is save worthy because families bookmark location ideas for later. So something that you post right now might be saved later for a fall session or a spring session. So just try to think ahead of the seasonal context as well. Finally, we're at Friday. This is going to be a call to action post, and where this fits in the client journey is the action stage. So the goal of Friday's post is to convert. This is where you make the direct ask. Here is your format. You can do a reel or a static post showcasing 3 to 5 images of a recent session. So either decide on a reel or a static post and make sure you're being absolutely authentic about it because you may have a limited amount of spots. And this is when you make a direct call to action. So your caption could be real talk. I have X amount of spots left for this Saturday or for this month. Here is what a session with me will look like. We meet at this location that fits your family. We spend this amount of time frame together. Your kids are free to be kids. I handle all the posing, all the direction, and all the chaos. You get a full gallery of insert number of images within the time frame. If you have been thinking about it, this is your moment. DM me the word, and then you can use a keyword to set up a mini chat automation, or you can manually answer them back in the DMs, or tap the link in my bio to check my availability. So this is like really perfect for if you have a very specific type of mini session coming up or an event type of session coming up, you can do a direct call to action about that because it creates genuine urgency. So if you are just like really vague about it, your viewer might be a little confused, like, well, if I can just like book at any time, why would I want to book now? Like it needs to have a sense of urgency, a call to action. And then if you have a little bit more time left in you this week, then I would say take that clarification post that we went over. And that clarification post was what to do the morning of your family photography session and turn that into a long form piece of blog post and make sure you SEO optimize it. And if you are looking for ways to create a system for your blogging, then check out my blogging and visibility toolkit below. For this video, I've listed it at a special price. It is normally a different price in my shop, but if you check it out, it's $37 below. So check it out. Okay, so now you can step back. You have a full week's worth of content that's go around my 4C method, and it meets the client at different parts of the client journey. Now, each of these posts serve at a different stage of the client journey. Together, they move a family from, I like this photographer, all the way to, wow, I really need to book her. And here's the best part. The structure works every single week because consistency, it takes time to build awareness and draw awareness to your brand, to your family photography business. We live in a very different marketing stage right now, and that's okay. Like it's going to take the buyer longer to consider working with you. So I really want you to insert different types of posts in your content calendar. Now, I do this because I am very transparent, even though I tend to wear rose-colored glasses for mostly everything in my life. Like I try to stay very positive. I will also state that marketing to clients now, it's a totally different atmosphere. They need a longer time to make up their mind to consider working with you. They might be considering 3 to 5 other family photographers at the same time. So the whole point of this is to still market to your ideal client, but don't forget to meet them where they are at different parts of the client journey. So don't just post the same type of post all the time. Post different types of the 4Cs to meet your potential clients and your clients where they are, because you never know what part of the client journey they're coming in from. And I really hope this is resonating with someone. So if you loved this walkthrough and you want this done for you every single week with fresh topics, fill in the blank captions, actual SEO keywords for your long form blog post content, reel structures, story prompts, an email newsletter example, and a batching checklist, that is where the Family Photographers Marketing Society comes in. Now, this membership is only $40 a month, and I come in as your chief marketing officer and I build you an entire marketing week so that you can batch it out it takes about 2 to 3 hours to batch out. And then you have a full weeks of Instagram marketing mapped out, email marketing mapped out, and even your long form content marketing mapped out. And another great thing is you can cancel any time. So I try to make it very affordable because I know not everyone can hire out a chief marketing officer for your family photography business. So this is a come and go membership. I will link it all in the description of this YouTube video or of this podcast. And if this video was helpful for you, can you please do me a favor? Can you share it with a fellow family photographer friend who has been struggling with what to post and how to be consistent with their marketing? That is the kind of practical help we all need. And I would love to be their systems and workflow and marketing BFF and guide. So I want to say thank you so much for being here and for watching all the way through with all of my examples. And I hope something really resonated and stuck with you. And if it did, please let me know in the comments below. And please follow me at Dolly DeLong Education for more systems, workflows, and SOP tips to apply to the back end of your family photography business. Until then, stay streamlined and magical, you amazing muggle you. And I will talk to you all next week with a brand new video. Bye.